Hey Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for November 22nd through December 2nd. For those of you who don't know, this will be just very much a general reading for the week ahead with one card for love. Now, if you want more details for a love reading, be sure to check out the love readings that are already up. And subscribe and hit the notification bell, and then in a few days when I post the love readings for December, you'll get a notice when the December love readings are up. So let's see what's happening for the week ahead for our Virgo friends. Let's take a look at Monday, Tuesday. There's your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Alright, my friends. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, of course, a card for love, right? Oh, there's the love card. So let's see what is happening here with all of our friends for the week ahead. Let's excuse that glare. Alright, Monday, Tuesday. We've got Goddess of the Shadows. Now, this is a very interesting card when it comes up, because this Goddess of the Shadows card, and excuse that glare here and the blurriness. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. So, what this is saying, that for a lot of you, for a really long time, you've been holding back. Maybe you haven't been true to yourself, or maybe you've been feeling in some ways that you've got to be super positive, or you can't let out the truth about a situation, or the truth about your feelings even. You've got to be positive. You've got to keep it together. I'm sorry, I don't like that it's blurry. One moment. Okay, I don't know if that's any better. Trying. Okay, so what you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. So some of you are just in this energy of where you've been trying to be super positive, or like you've been trying to put your best foot forward, and it's been coming off as unauthentic or maybe even fake, Virgo. Maybe some of you have even been having, criticisms as like, people don't really know who you really are. They don't know the real you, or that you're seeming fake in some way, or like you're not being sincere or genuine, or you feel others are not opening up to you. And so the beginning of the week, I think that a lot of really heavy feelings are coming to the surface for a lot of you Virgos. We're still in that full moon energy, the full moon of the 23rd. We're still in the Mercury retrograde, and a lot of the intense feelings and things that it's going to be bringing up in a lot of us, where we might even be feeling a little bit triggered. And I feel that for a lot of you guys, there's going to be this whole situation of having to have this energy of believing in yourself, of being honest about what you're feeling and not pushing your feelings down, and being confident that no matter how other people react, you have the right to have these feelings, and that these feelings don't make you bad. Maybe a lot of you are really focused on wanting to seem like the nice guy or the nice person, and you're realizing that other people are going to be much more able to connect with you if you're being real. Right? If you're not pretending to be a certain way, or pretending that everything is sunshine and rainbows. Some of you are even uncovering this very creative streak that you didn't know that you had as you're connecting with these feelings. And you're realizing that you have a right to your feelings, and that you don't have to feel embarrassed, or you don't have to feel weird about your feelings. That lamp is like bringing in a lot of glare. Alright, so then our next card here is Angel of Self-Worth. You are currently underestimating yourself, and it's time to regain your self-worth. Now, I have found this card a lot of the times it means that you've been obsessing about a situation because you've been seeing it as your way out of a bad spot or a hard time. And you're very stressed out about like it not working out. Like you feel like you really need it. You're putting all of your eggs in one basket. And the universe is saying, look, you are so capable and so limitless that there are 1,000, 100, billion, trillion ways in which your situation can be improving. You're holding on to this thing far too much, whether it's a person or a job or whatever. You're not believing in yourself that you can get you can get ahead, and that you can have success, and that good things can happen, and you can have that love that you want, or the success that you want. You're worthy of it, and you have the ability to have it already right now as is. For some of you, it's a lot of really negative self-talk. You're putting yourself down, or you're sabotaging yourself from being able to get out of a rut or out of a situation. You're just telling yourself that you're horrible, or other people aren't going to believe you, or other people aren't going to take you seriously, or people just don't like you, or whatever it might be. There could be just a lot of putting yourself down. So when this card comes up, it's also very important to pay attention to that record that's playing in your head and the way that you're talking to yourself about yourself. Chances are you're saying very horrible things in your mind to yourself that you wouldn't even dream saying to a stranger, next to you at, like, a stoplight or something, let alone saying it to yourself, who you should be loving and who you should be kind to. So a lot of negative self-talk for some of you that needs to be paid attention to. Alrighty, my dears, your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is God of the Arts. I did say that some of you, as these dark feelings were coming up, you were going to get really creative or really expressive in some way. And so God of the Arts is saying that the artist within you is about to emerge. Creativity in art is also very tied into intuition, which a lot of people don't realize, a lot of people don't know. When I began to connect with my intuition, I discovered artistic talents and abilities I had no clue I had. No clue. So when we're connecting and our chakras are opening up and our feelings are coming up, we begin to discover these hidden talents. And for different people, they're going to be in different ways. Some of you are just going to have a very deep love of art, where you're finding inspiration in music and movies and books and things like that, and you're just consuming art. And some of you are really getting into that energy of creating, where you're wanting to write, where you're, even if it just starts off as journaling or painting or sculpting or whatever it might be. Some of you are getting into like little hobbies of like just building things or making stuff, but it's providing such release for you. And for a lot of you, it's a very funny way in how the literal life is mimicking what is happening in your symbolic or spiritual life, because the same way that you're beginning to build and create things in your physical world, even if you're just like making little knickknacks and cutesy little stuff, it's a mirror for what's happening with you energetically. You're building a whole new life and whole new experiences. So there's this spiritual tinkering that's happening, and there's this physical tinkering that's happening, but you're definitely coming into a space of creating from the heart space, and that will bring in joy. Your love card for the week is God of the Sacred Path. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. This might mean a lot of times when it comes up to me, I feel like this card means that you might be trying a little too hard, Virgo. And this makes sense to me because you guys are perfectionists to a T. And you're really good at spotting out what needs to be changed or what needs to be fixed. And so when you're looking at love, you might be looking at how you can improve a situation with an existing partner. Or if you're single, like looking for somebody, you might be looking at all of the ways that you can make changes or tailor yourself or tailor somebody else or edit, whatever it might be. And this is reminding you that love, chemistry may be a science. There may be a science to chemistry and to physical attraction, but love itself is not a science. Love is a feeling. Love is a vibration. Okay, so if you're really looking for love and true companionship, you're going to have to let that heart open up, and you're going to have to let things flow freely. You cannot make somebody fall in love. You can't. And so this is just reminding you that you need to be in that natural flow, so that that which is meant to you naturally flows to you and naturally clicks. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what your guidance is telling you. You might be realizing that you're around the wrong people, or you might be realizing that the person that you're longing for is off, at a certain kind of place, and maybe it's time to go and be in that kind of place, and not because you're again planning or trying to entrap somebody, but because you're listening to that part in your gut that says, I would be much happier going and volunteering with animals, and somebody that I would be with would also care about animals. I'm just giving an example, right? So you're going from the heart space, and you're listening to the heart space. But you're not going into, well, I'm going to go online and I'm going to look, you know, between this age to this age, who works this kind of occupation, lives in this kind of area, works, you know, like you're not looking at it in that way. You're just going with what connects to your heart, what speaks to your heart, and being in that natural flow and just letting this, you know, letting the right people come to you through there. Be sure to check out the love reading, guys. Check out the love reading for your sign as well. Check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Let me know if you would like a private reading. All of the readings are in the description of the video. Thank you, guys, those of you reaching out to me on social media, keeping in touch. Thank you, those of you who have messaged me for private readings. It's been really great getting to know you guys. And I thank you for your likes, comments, shares. I thank you for subscribing. And I thank you for letting me be part of your journey. Till next week.